who can be a victim. So a lot of people need connection and are very lonely, and the online dating sites are also, or can also be, a very dangerous place. We have had an incident where someone went on a gay online dating site, and he went out on a date with a gay guy, and his drink was also drugged, and he woke up the next morning in his own blood. He couldn't remember anything. The neighbor actually heard him scream, and somehow managed to open the door, open the door, and saw him lying there. He was completely, whatever the traffickers did with him, or I don't know, if they filmed something, but he was like ripped apart. He was like, yeah. So often, this is also something that brings me to pornography. Um, Often people think that watching pornography is innocent and that you're not hurting anyone. The sad part is that pornography is actually a drive and a push factor for human trafficking. You can imagine that no one would enjoy being raped on camera. You can imagine that I can't imagine that someone could enjoy being raped. So 80% of the human trafficking victims that I have had interviews with and collected data from did confirm that they were raped and filmed during the time that they were held hostage. So um, think about it. Think, how would it be okay? How would anyone volunteer to be strangled and then raped, and then have that filmed and sell that? It often also happens that there are cameras in rooms, installed in rooms by people, and then the victim wouldn't know this, and then after the sexual intercourse, this footage will be used to coerce a victim into doing things. So be very careful when you decide and to have an intimate moment with someone, because they might be filming it, and you might even not. You might, without even knowing it, without you even knowing it. It could happen that someone films the intercourse or the moment, and then use it and sell it online. That is also sexual exploitation, and that also comes down to human trafficking. So be very careful where and with who you decide to spend intimacy and intimate moments with. Human trafficking reaches far and wide, and its victims is not limited to people who are online or younger people. We have had senior women, senior men who has also fallen into this trap. So yeah, make sure that you do not trust too easily.